Hello, Merrick B. Garland. My name is Brian William Spellman. I live at 4419 Bell with an E Terrace, apartment D4, in Bakersfield, California, 93309. My phone numbers are area code 818-456-4289 and 661-816-3345. I'm recording this on my digital as well as this camera, and on January the 5th, 2011, after watching a Bill Curtis documentary. It was about 45 minutes long. There was an interview with Brian Calvin Hartnell that lasted about 2 minutes. I had a very uneasy feeling about it, and couldn't get to sleep. I was living at 20355 Sherman Way, apartment 273 in Winnetka, California. And I got a transcript of the official case interview between Hartnell and Sergeant Detective John Robertson. I'd done a number of inquiries into solved cases, and so this was Zodiac was the first unsolved one, and it's on September. It's called The Weenie in my book, Serial Sightseeing. I also have a book called Just Like You, and another one about the interview itself. Brian Calvin Hartnell murdered Cecilia Ann Shepard at Lake Berryessa, then fabricated a ruse killer as his fall guy. The hooded, masked man never appeared at Lake Berryessa on September the 27th, 1969. On September the 28th, Hartnell and Sergeant Detective John Robertson conducted the official police interview at Queen of the Valley Hospital, NSO case 105907. Now a sequestered recording, despite the Freedom of Information Act, which I don't understand why it's not available, but it's transcribed by M. Fairley, and Hartnell and Robertson and Sergeant Detective Kenneth Narlow and Sergeant Detective Dave Collins, who I refer to as the obsequious soothsayer of Cecilia's dying words. Reading through the interview, it's clear that she was out like a light, and I thought they were all lies, so I cited them in my book, Just Like You, but I did an analysis of the interview itself, and a very assiduous one, and I sent it to a number of people that sent it back to me, but the one person that is invested in my theory of accusation is Brian Calvin Hartnell. I resuscitated my interest in it after writing him a letter. I hope you can see it. Dear Sir, give you time to read it. Anyway, I thought he just kind of dismissed it. I mentioned that I'd sent it to State Attorney General Kamala Harris, Javier Becerra, Governor Jerry Brown, Napa DAs Mike Donovan and Mike Fry, now on to Napa Sheriff John Robertson, the son of, perhaps, and Detective Maiden for their approval, Don Maiden. But I also sent it to Dr. Greg Vecchi of the FBI behavioral profiling interview, to Park Dietz and Greg McCreary at the Threat Assessment Group, and the only person that's really invested in it is Brian Calvin Hartnell, and he has contacted all kinds of people in Bakersfield who have been following me around, since May, and might be 1,000 different cars at one point, just like a relay team. And at the Food Max parking lot primarily, on Stein Road, about a half mile from where I live. And all summer this has gone on. And so I was very glib in my video about election night on the 5th, where I mentioned him as the Zodiac Killer. But the one that I'm sending you, Cecile Ann Shepard, I have a welcome mat that I bought of her gravesite. I also mailed him one on a coffee cup from Zazzle, and it arrived, and he signed for it anonymously, but it went to the right address. He is guilty, and he is trying to get people after me. Some of them involve my next door neighbors, Valerie and Nate Zuamro, and some creepy boyfriend. They're minions for this AI crap that he does on me. And there was a manager, Letty, of the apartment complex I live in, but she was fired anyway by the owners of the place, not Kelly and Ecclestone, who were the managers. So I hope you can get on my side, because nobody has contacted me despite what I have sent to them. And I'm getting frustrated. I've never been more frightened in my life, financially or physically. And I hope you find my information, take me seriously, and send it on to me. I'll take you through my museum anyway. That was me in high school. My artwork, my flag, the trophies that my sister sent me. My distress. The morning law group which threatened me. And so I'm referring them back to someone. Anyway, and this is it. And this one's missing a photo that I'll send to you. Wearing Calvin Hartnell. And that's the welcome mat that I have in front of my home right now. And it's Sherry Jo Bates, David Faraday, Betty Lou Jensen, Diane, forget her name, gosh, I've got it right, Cecilia Ann Shepard and Paul Stein, Darlene Ferrin, and there's Cecilia, and here's Brian Spellman, and I hope you take the time to contact me, because I'm tired of calling people who aren't familiar with what's going on. They want me to take this from the top. It's so hard to talk about. And I want you to help me out. I've never been more frightened in my life. Okay. There was somebody named Fred Castro, who was a phony friend in a plant of Hartnell's in June, who was in Bakersfield, and he fleeced me out of about $3,000 in cash to fix up my truck. Hartnell's been trying to cripple me financially because he knows he can't knock me off because I've told too many people about this. So I hope you get this message and take me seriously like Hartnell has. I'll shut off right now. Thank you.